Hey guys, I wanted to tell you about the best candlestick pattern analyzer that's out there, and that's Stephen Bigelow. I've got a link in the description below where you can get access to his chat room and products, but I'm just going to go through a couple things. Stephen wrote a few books on candlesticks patterns. Japanese rice traders came up with this idea. And I've got all three of these books. There's High Profit Candlestick Patterns, Candlestick Profits, Eliminating Emotions, which is a good one, and Profitable Candlestick Trading. And they go through the 12 major signals, and then there's a lot of less common candlestick signals. And there's also some patterns that are related to this. So that's more of a multi-day pattern of candles that give you an idea of what is going to happen, what could happen. And so when I started reading about candlesticks and how they work pretty well, I found out that he's got a membership, a chat room membership. And I thought I would talk a little bit about that, how that works, because a lot of people have come in and they don't necessarily totally understand how it works. So if you sign up for a membership, you log in and then you get access to a bunch of things. So the main thing that people are looking for is the live trading room. So what happens is you log in, and I tend to keep this window on the side, like a strip here, and I keep the browser and my other chart software on the right side. So there's a little strip here where I keep for the most part, I'll show you what happens, and that's where people discuss, stocks and stuff like that. And then Stephen will come in a few times a day, and in the morning, and then around lunchtime, like Eastern time, after the market is settled, he'll come in and he'll actually talk about the market, but also his stock picks. And then everyone starts posting their stocks and he goes through them. And so I open up the window at that point, full screen, because he's got a screen sharing, and he goes through each person's stock. He looks at the chart, tells you what you should do, and, buying or selling short or stuff like that. Whatever you're interested in, you can ask questions. And then at the end of the day, just before the close of the market, usually 10 to or 5 to 4 Eastern time, he'll come in and sort of give you a analysis of the markets, how they're doing. And then people start posting their stocks again. And they might be interested in whether they should sell or whether they should buy or hold or whatever. And there's a lot of learning going on because you're watching him look at the stocks in real time and sort of telling you what his analysis is of those. So that's kind of the live trading room. The other benefit is when people are posting stocks, you get a lot of ideas from those because you don't necessarily find all the stocks yourself, when you're scanning. So a lot of stocks are brought up that you might want to take a look at and put in your own watch list. So that's also a benefit. Another area that is great is the daily stock picks. And so each day he posts a video with a few stock picks. There might be longs and shorts potentially, depending on the market. Like if the market's in a downtrend, you'll see more, you'll see opportunities to short. But and he tells you when to buy. So basically, if you're going long on a stock, like you're expecting it to go up, he'll say when it hits a certain point, it goes up, positive trading in the morning. So that means that the stock's going up, the price, and it hits a certain price point. So he'll say if it's above that price point to buy for a long. So that gives you a general idea. And, you'll see his methodology. Even if you don't decide to buy those ones, you'll see his methodology. And some of them don't trigger, and sometimes the market goes down that day, so it's not a buy, but he does explain the reasoning for these picks as well. And then you have some other things that could be of interest. Video of the month, where each month a video will show up, which is a in-depth video of a certain topic, like doji candles or scoop patterns or whatever. In the live trading room section here, you'll also see recordings of the chats. So what will happen is Monday night and Thursday, he usually does a webinar where he'll go through whatever specific topic, stop losses or various patterns, and then he'll and talk about the market for the week. Like on Monday, he'll go through what's happening with the markets, and basically they record the video. And then Thursday, there's one, usually a guest speaker will come in and talk about a certain topic, and these are recorded, and so then you can watch them in your browser. So I have this one here, and it's all screen shared videos going through a ton of charts and basically analyzing them, as to whether to buy or not. And then people, usually near the end of this webinar, you'll get people posting all their tickers, and then he'll go through them as well. But he goes through a lot at the beginning, of the stocks that he's recommending or that look good or what the situation is. And you can learn a lot from this. And so I'll put a link in the description where you can get access to the membership. And there's other stuff in here as well, but that's kind of the bulk of it. And if you're interested in candlestick analysis and some of the patterns, J hooks and fry pan bottoms and that type of thing, you definitely, this is the place to go for that. And obviously the books as well, and there's other stuff here in the store. So you want to know you don't want to just post your ticker. You want to basically learn what you're looking for, scanning for stocks, and you want to learn the patterns as well for yourself. So that's why you want to get one or more of these books, in my opinion, as well, so that you can fully understand it. There's also lots of videos he has, and you can learn from that as well. But that's just basically a summary of what I'm recommending in terms of a chat room. So that's like where you're in there on a daily basis. You're bouncing the stocks that you might be in off of him, see what he thinks, getting ideas from him and other people, learning, posting questions where he can answer them. And then, so that's kind of one important part of this. Obviously, you need the software and maybe take a course as well. I've got links in the description below, so sort of the full spectrum of what you need to be trading. But this is a great resource here, and it's what I use, so I'm recommending you guys check that out. So I hope you guys like that, and we'll talk to you later.